a mini blizzard. An outbreak. Birds are flying backwards and this is crazy. Hey guys, today we're going to make corned beef and cabbage. I make it two ways. One, I just bake it in the oven, and another way I can put it in the crock pot. If we put it in the crock pot, if you cook it on low, you'll have to cook it for about 8 to 10 hours. If you put it on high, it'll cook in 6 to 8 hours. So we're going to cook it on high. I like mine to be like really brown. So the first thing we're going to do, I have a point cut that I bought at our local grocery store, Smith's. It's a Kroger brand. That's all they had, and they were expensive this year. So we're just going to cut it open. And we're going to get the little season pack out. So let's cut it open. And then take the season pack out and put it to the side. And then we're going to take this out. And it is a messy job. And I always rinse this out, because you don't want that sitting in the trash, collecting bugs and the smell and stuff. And then we're going to just wash it off really good. And I'm going to boil it twice, just to get all the salt out of it. So I just wash it off real good. And then I'm going to put it in a pan of water and boil it until it comes to a boil. Maybe boil it for 5 to 10 minutes. Dump out the water, and then we're going to boil it again for another 5 to 10 minutes just to get the salt out. So here we go. Okay, so just get a pan of water. Just fill it up like 3/4 of the way, just to cover the corned beef. Put it in there. I'm going to put it on a medium to low heat. And then I'm going to cover it with a lid. Get the lid. And then just let it come to a boil, and then boil it for like about 10 minutes. So I'll be back. Okay, so it's definitely bubbling. It's been bubbling for about 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is just dump the water out, put some new water in it, and boil it for another 5 minutes, just to get the salt out. Okay, so I finished boiling this out. I filled it up twice with water. And then I'm going to put it in the crock pot. Okay, so I put both pieces in there. Both pieces are in there. And I'm going to take this pan, whatever's left in this pan. Well, not whatever's left, but we're going to put, it's about a 1/2 cup of the juices in there. And then we're going to take this little pack that comes with it. And we're just going to sprinkle it on top. Plug it in, put it on high. We're going to take the cover, put it on there, and we might check it in about 4 hours or when it starts to smell really good. So we'll see you then. Okay guys, this has been cooking for about 6 hours now. Let's see what it looks like. So there's a lot of juice, it's bubbling away. I'm going to cook this for another 2 hours, but we are definitely going to use this juice to cook the stew. And it's starting to break up a little bit, but you want it to just break up really good. It's still a little tough. You want it to almost just start breaking up automatically. It's almost there. So let's cook this for about another 2 hours on high. And we'll be back to see what it looks like. Hi guys, this has been cooking for 8 hours now. So let's see how it's looking. 8 hours on high. So let's take this and see what happens. Oh yeah, see that fork that is perfect. So it's late at night. So I am going to let it cool off and put it in the refrigerator. And then we'll cook this tomorrow. Hi guys, so we're gonna finish this corned beef that I had in the crock pot last night, and I put it in the refrigerator just because it got too late. So if you notice, there's a lot of fat on the top of there, and I don't want that in my soup. So we're just gonna take out the fat. As much as you can get. And boy, there's a lot of protein in there. Did you see how jellied that is? So I'm going to take that out. Put it in this bowl and throw it away. Alright. Put that to the side. Okay, so we're going to put this in the pan, and we're going to put the juices in there. There's probably about 2 cups of juices in there. And then we're probably going to add another 4 cups of water. We're going to put some carrots in there, some potatoes, and some celery. And then we're going to cook it for about a half hour. And then we're going to add the cabbage. So let's get started. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We're going to cook this for about a half hour. Hey guys, this has been cooking for about 10 minutes now at a rapid boil. I'm going to turn it down. I'm going to heat down a little bit to low. Make sure that fire's burning. And let's check it and see what it looks like. That looks pretty good. Take a small spoon and start breaking up this beef in there and stirring the pot. This is part of cooking. You have to stir the pot. Test the potatoes. They're cooking though. We'll try to look at this in about another 10 minutes. And hey guys, so I changed pans because that pan was too small. I put too many potatoes in it. So I might have to update the beginning of the video. It will be confusing, I'm sure. So look how that's busting up in there. It is busting up in there. So yeah, let's test one of these potatoes. They're still a little hard. We're going to let that cook another 10 minutes. And then we're going to put the cabbage in there. So I might put a little more water in there. We'll see. So we'll see you then. Okay, so this has been cooking for about 25 minutes now. Total. It is just cooking away. Let's test one of these potatoes. See how that's breaking up in there? Looking good. Let's see what one of these look like. So yeah, we're going to put the cabbage in there now. And I might add another cup of water. So let's put, it's about 4 cups of cabbage. I like a lot of potatoes. I like a lot of cabbage. Little meat. And stir that up. And I'm going to add another cup of water. Okay, guys, this has been cooking for about 10 minutes. Let's look at it now. Looks good to me. That corned beef is just breaking in there. That's perfect. Stir it around a little bit. Cabbage is limp, but not overcooked. Bust up this meat just a little more. Stir it really good. See how that's just breaking up in there? That looks really good. The cabbage is good. All right. Time. Okay. So let's just put a little bit in a bowl. And a few carrots in there. Turn this off. All right. Looks good to me. Little bread on the side. Perfect for dipping. All right, looks good to me. Perfect day for soup.